Tasha, and I'll be doing a reading. Hey, Holy Spirit. Hey, angels. Look, as soon as I hit the look, do you see this? Hey, angels. Hey, Holy Spirit. Welcome to Out of Light. My name is Tasha, and I'll be doing a reading for the collective. Hi, collective. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. What's up? How y'all doing? I know y'all probably like, where the hell that girl at? Running through here, looking for stuff. Cause I had, child, I told you, I had errands yesterday. How you doing, Bethany? And so it spilled over until today after work. So after work, I was running, trying to feed the kids, trying to get grounded, trying to listen to spirit and get messages. It's just a child. I don't know how I be doing so much in such short time. And for y'all, it probably be like, oh my God, we're counting the minutes. Where is she? I'm here. I'm here. I'm just a one-woman show who got a lot going on. Okay, so let me open up the chat on my phone. Okay. And get this going. How you doing, Bethany? How are you, sweetheart? Welcome to the channel. Okay, Bethany, God's Child, Martin Simpson. Hey, is it Maxie Queen? I don't know how to say this. I think that's what it says. Maxie Queen. I think that's your name. How you doing? Educated to liberate. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, y'all. We're going to go into the This Might Hurt Tarot. Spirit messages and intuitive, what's this called? The intuitive life coach. Intuitive life coach. So that's what we did. We got. Now, while y'all was waiting on me, did anybody do their homework? No, y'all didn't. I bet y'all didn't. I bet none of y'all, did anybody do any of the homework? No, I know y'all didn't. And I know I put it on there. I gave y'all like 2 whole hours. It was just to watch a little short. And didn't nobody do it. I feel like didn't nobody do it. Did any of y'all watch that short I put out? How you doing, Chris? How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Hey, Sandra. Let me tell y'all why. That short might have something to do with that short. You did your homework. Thank you. Tomorrow's tarot. The reason why is because my spirit team gave me that and said that they wanted y'all to watch it. And I said, does it have to do with tonight's reading? They said it just may very well, yes, have a lot to do with tonight's reading. Oh my, I just keep putting it out. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to start with prayer. And we're going to get started. Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine creator, I thank you for this moment in time to be able to go into the tarot of all 12 zodiac signs by way of Holy Spirit. What is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs by way of Holy Spirit? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, so shall it be forever and always. Ashe. Okay. You didn't catch it. It was only 2 or 3 minutes. And it was very, very good. Now, why did Spirit want y'all to watch it? Because that's how some of y'all be feeling sometimes when you're going through storms. And it was a perfect indication of somebody who has faith. And she said a lot. And I'm not going to, I really didn't want to have to tell y'all about it. That's why I wanted y'all to watch it. Hey, how you doing? It's me, Ash Cakes. Hey, well, hello. How you doing? What's up, Marley? Okay, so it was a very good little short about a young lady who wanted to have a conversation with the Most High and the things that she was going through. And it was very relatable to a lot of us. Okay, that's why I wanted y'all to watch it. And I'm not going to tell you everything. I'll just let you watch it after the reading if you so choose. How you doing, Fruitful Dialogue with Amber? What's up? And who is this? Okay. 015 Packy. How you doing, Packy Basher? Welcome. Welcome to the channel. You say, how am I? I'm wonderful. I feel really good. Because, Grounding helps. I told you I'm big on grounding. So if I been, I could pick up on energy heavy. And when I was at work, my boss kept saying, "You want me to give you a hug?" And I was like, "No." He said, "I noticed you don't let nobody touch you." I said, I don't really know. I don't really like being touched because I can pick up on other people's energy so easily. So no. I will give people hugs, but then I find myself sometimes other people's energy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I ground, so that's what I do. So to get myself back balanced, I do a lot of grounding and meditation. That's what I do. How you doing, Clifford Beans? What's up, lovely? Okay, y'all, let's see what Holy Spirit got for us. Holy Spirit, what you got for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? Starting off with Death in the upright. Number 13, Death. Hey, Nyla. Hey, Mind Strong. 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. Page of Pentacles is in the upright. 3 of Swords is in the upright. What is this? Hermit is in the upright. Okay. Somebody feels like death, like something happened quick. There was an ending and it happened really, really quickly with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse next to the Death card. Somebody experienced an ending and it happened so fast. It's almost like they didn't see it coming. And what'd you say? Yeah, okay, that's right. As long as you ain't hurting no one, that's right, that's right. So here it is with the number 13, Death, and the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody was experiencing an ending and it happened rather quickly. Now, this ending led to some sort of transformation here because my eyes went straight to, there's a sun right between these two pillars. So even though something was ending, it seemed like something new was getting ready to begin. So here it is. They went through something really, really fast. And what did they go through? Something that left them feeling not that great. Page of Pentacles is in the upright next to the 3 of Swords. Somebody was given very little. Very little. And it may have led to some sort of heartbreak or pain finding out that they was in a third party. So like maybe, when you think you're in something and then you find out it's not what you think it is, some stuff, it's got what they call it, shot the shit. Like that's how it feels. Like overnight. One day you're one place, the next day you're something else. And sometimes we don't see an ending or a transformation happening quickly. It just happens. Sometimes things will happen and you're just like, whoo, I didn't even know that. Like you wake up one day and everything could be different. And that's exactly what happened here. But it did lead to some sort of transformation, but it still did not make it feel any easier because this person was not expecting this. Now, maybe this person did not really notice that their person was giving them so little. You know how sometimes love will make you blind? And that may have been here. But when they realized that they were in a third party and it left a lot of pain, a lot of despair, a lot of heartbreak, that's when they started, sometimes when something kind of snaps you back into reality. Because, like love, like I said, sometimes will have us blind. How you doing, Queendom Moore? Marf for RZ. I don't know what that means, but hey, Lucky, what's up, Faith Johnson? And and Myrna, how you doing? How you doing? No Filter LLC. Something trauma auntie something. Hey Danny. Hey Melanie. Hey Natalie. Okay, so like what I'm saying is like, have y'all ever thought something was one way and then something kind of just jolts you? It's almost like you would kind of like them things that when they put people on their chest and they're like, whoo, it kind of wakes you up. I think that's kind of how this was. Somebody was living one way and then they ended up going through a transformation, and the transformation happened so quickly. But the moment that they got the transformation, that's when they realized their person really wasn't invested. But it was like they wasn't seeing it because, like I said, love will make us blind sometimes. Sometimes you'll just, you'll be living what you think is a happy world in your mind. And the other person may not be as invested, but you don't notice it because you just so happy and you're in love. Sometimes people don't notice stuff. I'm telling you, everybody else around you could notice something. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. There's other times when people around you may not care for certain things with your person, and you kind of don't say that. Don't say that. I love them. And you know what I'm saying? And then it's like they see the writing on the wall well before you do. And so that's how this is going. Hey, Bonnie, be real. Welcome to the channel, right? Hey, Deborah and Melanie. I think I spoke to y'all. How are you? So here it is. Somebody was kind of jolted into a transformation that they wasn't expecting, and it happened very, very quickly due to a third-party situation. Then they realized a person. It also may have changed somebody's finances too. So like their financial situation could have been like night and day difference. One day they had it, the next day they end up in a page of penalty. It could be. And like this could also mean that somebody was losing money real quick due to finding out that their whole lifestyle just changed. Because, okay, I'm in a third party, the relationship is over, and my stuff's sitting outside. You just never know with relationships, right? Well, now somebody went from a partnership. And even though there are no partnership cards, being that there's a Three of Swords, I know you had to be in something. You had something going on. But whatever you had going on, that was this Three of Swords situation, it led you to go within. Somebody went into hermit mode. So they were isolated. It may have felt a little cold. When you're in hermit mode, it can be, some people take it as you being very cold because you kind of close yourself off. It's like you going like a turtle. You go into a shell, or a hermit, like literally like a hermit crab. You go into your little shell and you close things off. And even though, I don't know if y'all could see this girl's face, it looks a little sad. But it's like the only thing she's looking at is this light. And that light happens to be the light of the Most High. They always say that it's like that lantern represents spirit. Okay, so this is what this person is looking at, because it's like they have been jolted very quickly into a whole transformation they wasn't expected. And so now they're trying to look within, but in looking within through the pain, they're looking towards spirit. How you doing, Power and Victory? Hey, Joanne. What's up, Deborah? Hey, Miss Pitts. How you doing, Veronica Andrews? Welcome to the channel, baby. Welcome. How you doing, WS Betty Boop? Okay, so let's talk about this death card. And now everybody in here that just came in, I did give y'all homework. It was only 2 to 3 minutes, but nobody did it except for one person had said they did it, and it was to watch a 2 or 3 minute short that I had posted on the community board for the channel. How you doing, Michelle? Because it may have something to do with this reading. Let's talk about the death card in the upright. Y'all, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so death card. 3 of Cups is in the upright. 10 of Cups is in the upright. How you doing, Ash Muhammad? Oh, well, good morning on your side of the world, baby. I wouldn't expect my ones on the other side of the world to watch the video at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about the ones that's over here and it's nighttime. How you doing, Shani and Roderick McKnight? Welcome to the channel. How you doing? What's your name? C. Reese Divine Pie. Welcome. Hey, April. Welcome to the channel. So this death card is in the upright. Now, notice here that there is the masculine is out here. There's a mother and a child on the ground and a priest. Okay? And the priest. And the guy is just like laid out up under the horse. But what's crazy? What's in his hand? He has money in his hand. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody may have did listen, sometimes endings have to do with money also. So like sometimes people will go towards other third parties due to money situations. Cause he's got a fistful of money. Y'all can't see it, but in his hand right there, there's money. He's up under that horse and he's holding a wad of money. Okay. So what came in? How you doing, J Cash? And Debbie, welcome all of y'all from the UK. How are you on the other side of the of the world? Welcome, welcome, my boos. Hey, Daniel, what's up? Okay, so when this ending happened, it looks like 3 people were celebrating, maybe because you was in a third party situation and you didn't know it. But it does look like somebody, or maybe you thought that you were in a partnership where it was like really, really good. Because, this is like a friendship. This can be considered a friendship card, not just a third party. But you thought you had your 10 of cups. So you may have thought that your person was your homie, lover, friend. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody thought they had a homie, a lover, and a friend. This is somebody who you thought was all things to you. Somebody who had your back, your lover, your friend, you looked at them like family. So whoever this is, they looked at their person just like family. How you doing, Joanna, Lana, Deborah, Debbie? It's a lot. Violet. Hello, my sweets. How are you? Okay, so what came in is that you thought y'all had the same type of communication. You and this person, you thought that y'all loved each other, that you had each other's backs, y'all was friends, y'all was lovers, y'all ate, you celebrated together, you ate together, you broke bread. You thought that it couldn't get no better. Somebody felt like this was their happily ever after, and that this relationship was really in alignment, and that you guys were quickly, see how it almost looks like a race, like y'all was quickly moving towards, look at all this, just living a happily ever after. So somebody thought that they was living a very happy life. I told you, I feel like somebody was snapped, almost like, or jolted, like them things they put on people's chest to like jumpstart their heart. Like they was not expecting this ending. And I know they wasn't if they thought that the relationship was in alignment and this happy here, right? So let's talk about this. Joe, Nina, is that how you say it? Welcome to the channel. Hey, Nyla. I spoke to you already. Hey, Deborah West and Debbie Miller. Let's talk about this 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And please forgive me if I say it more than once. Y'all know I'm channeling. Okay, so let's talk about this 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse is being clarified by the 4 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands is in the upright. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. So this happened very quickly that this was over. And I'm trying to tell you, I don't think you saw it. I think you felt like maybe you put this person up on a pedestal. But you felt, somebody here felt victorious. So like with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, sometimes the 7 of Pentacles in reverse can mean something is like, so this happened real fast. But maybe, I don't know, did y'all jump into this relationship fast? I'm not exactly sure. But with that 7 of Pentacles, definitely there was somebody being put up on a pedestal. So that being said, that this person was putting somebody up on a pedestal, they thought that they were victorious. This is a very victorious, loving relationship. What's up, Rika, which is Furry Raccoon? How you doing, Danielle? So here it is. This person thought that they were being very victorious, but with the 4 of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles, somebody was not as invested as they thought they were because the relationship ended. And when the relationship ended, money, okay, so that's what it is. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So instead of money coming in fast, they was losing money real quick. So, because like when they was together, everything was stable. When you thought this person was invested, you thought everything, this person was very, very stable. So this is how you feel. But when it's in reverse, this person's not as invested. So when y'all break up, you definitely feel like that this is not it. So somebody went into instability, which shocked them because maybe you thought that I thought my person knew I loved them. I put them up on a pedestal. You put them above everybody else. Or maybe I'm thinking you put them. I don't think they was putting you. So somebody was putting somebody above other people. And it's like, this is my ace. So, you get special treatment. So when it happened, in this ending happened very quickly, and there was a loss of funds due to the relationship ending, it was like, whoa, wait, what? I thought you was happy. I mean, I've been doing everything you wanted, right? Because when you put somebody up on a pedestal, like, you probably went above and beyond for this person. Anything they needed, you would do it. Oh, my back. Oh, I got a little crook in my neck. Oh, I'll massage it. You hungry? Oh, I'll go make you a sandwich. Oh, man, I need to run to the bank. I just cash out you so you ain't got to da-da-da-da-da. Like, this is one of them things where you really, I feel like somebody's putting somebody above and beyond. They was going above and beyond. Not like you was trying to worship this person, but it was just like you were just very much there for them. And you kind of was more there for them than you did other people. They're like, because they had a special position. You know what I'm saying? If this person is somebody, your homie, your lover, your friend, you can put, this person knows you in different kinds of ways. Y'all got a different type of intimacy. So they do get put up on a pedestal, so to speak. How you doing, Demetrius White? Is it? I don't know. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, baby, because everything is all together. How you doing? Minnie is Min. Oh, I don't know, baby. You got a lot of letters. They keep putting everybody's name together. It's so I'm MINH something. How you doing? Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. So here it is with the Page of Pentacles. So when the relationship ended, there goes your stability, and you didn't see it coming, which can happen sometimes. Because, sometimes if like you're in let's say you're dating a very prosperous person and then they cheat on you and you decide you're not going to be a part of no third party situation, or they just decided they're going to move on with the next one, then you get booted out. And so now you're booted out, and now somebody's in a Page of Pentacles, and it happened very quickly, this instability. Let's talk about this Page of Pentacles. Holy Spirit, can you please clarify the Page of Pentacles? Hey, Josie Cardenas, welcome to the channel. Oh, we got the 10 of Wands. Jesus. So not only was somebody in the Page of Pentacles, but man, it looked like you was carrying burdens and they was coming in fast. Somebody felt very, very unlucky. Hey, Mary. Hey, 1922 by Jackie. Welcome to the channel. So somebody ended up, when the relationship ended, in a Page of Pentacles, and they're carrying a lot of burdens. They were feeling real unlucky, child. Like, how could this even happen? And I'm telling you, I don't think you've seen it coming. It feels like a shock to the system. And so here it is. You're like, what went wrong? Imagine if you thought you had all the tools necessary to make a person happy. If you put them up on a pedestal and you're really feeling like you're a good husband or wife or a good boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You really love your person. You're going above and beyond. Like, well, what am I not doing that you're not happy with? Right? How you doing, Light, Divine Love? How you doing, Mary Rogers? So here it is. Somebody felt like I was giving them everything. Like, what am I missing? That's what I'm getting with this Magician in Reverse. What am I missing that you feel like you just want to just boot me out of your life? You just put me out, and now I'm out here and I'm in the Page, I'm in the Page of Pentacles. I got all, you can making me carry everything by myself. Like, what did I do? That's the feeling I'm getting. What did I do? Did I do something to you? Why are you treating me like this? I mean, I loved you, didn't I? Didn't I put you above everybody else? If you was hungry, did I make sandwiches? Like, what did you not want? Every time you ask something of me, I did it. What do you mean you're not happy? So you trying to figure out what went wrong. Why do you feel like, why is it like all of a sudden everything feels like it's unlucky in love? Why don't you have, like, what is it that you're not doing? What is it that you're missing? Well, what you was missing was that somebody had somebody else. Listen, sometimes the first thing some people do when they find out that they're being cheated on is they blame themselves. Well, what did I do something? Why are you cheating? What did I do? It's not about you. It's not, I promise you, it's not. So if somebody will cheat, they just cheat because they want to. It has nothing to do, but a lot of people, when they find out they're being cheated on, they internalize it as though they are lacking. Now, are there times people can be lacking? Yes. Now, there are times when you're lacking is when you're not having, like, let's say this person's not, you're not as sexually active. Somebody is working a lot. There could be a lot of different reasons. You spending too much time with the children. You're not focused on your relationship. But see, you wasn't doing that. Whoever this is in the collective, this person was not doing that. This person was putting their person up on a pedestal. So they are asking questions like, well, how did I end up here? Why am I in a third party situation? I thought I had all the tools that was necessary. I mean, I'm doing everything you want, right? So why am I being cheated on? So somebody asks questions. They want to understand why they're in a third party situation. How you doing, Debbie? You said, oh, okay. So let's talk about this. Hey, Light Divine Love. I don't know what to call you, baby. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Mina Henna Doug. Clarify the Three of Swords, please, Holy Spirit. Three of Swords in the upright is being clarified by the world in reverse. Somebody's not ready for the relationship to be over. They're not. Even though this person found out their person is cheating, they're not ready for the cycle to be over, because it happens like, I'm telling you, this was like an overnight thing. You went to bed, y'all was together, the next day the whole relationship was thrown away, and you're just sitting there. This is when you don't want something to be over. When you first find out somebody did something, it's probably because you're in shock. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it reminds me of how you doing, genuine healing. So here it is. Genuine healing. Everything is not going to resonate with you, sweetheart. So don't take it if it don't resonate. Collective readings, take what parts do match you. If you've never cheated, then we're not talking about you. We're talking about somebody who's been cheated on, not somebody who was doing the cheating. Okay? So only take y'all what resonates. Leave the rest. Don't take stuff if it does not pertain to you. Hold on a second. So this person then sat up here and they cheated, right? And so when they cheated on this person got cheated on, and they found out, and it felt like a shock. The first thing they wanted to do was say, but I don't want the relationship to be over. What did I do wrong? Tell me what I did wrong. So somebody is almost in shock, right? Because they was not expecting it. So the first thing that this person is doing with this world in reverse is that it's like, it reminds me of the stages of grief. Somebody is in denial. They straight up, like, I just found out I'm being cheated on. You're like, I'm putting you up on a pedestal. It's like somebody does not want to believe that their person would cheat. Well, if I'm doing everything, I cook all the meals, I'm a good husband, I'm a good wife, why would you do this? So the first thing you do is like your brain is not ready to process the stages of grief. And the first thing most people do is deny that it's happening. This is not happening. I can't be in no third party. No, this can't be. And you just not seeing that this person, Queen of Wands is in reverse. Ace of Cups is in reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands, when she's in the upright, this could mean, excuse me, that's not the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, when she's in the upright, could mean a transformation. Right? Somebody basically, to me, looks like they're not ready to accept this transformation, and because it's in reverse. So instead of you being very confident in your relationship, somebody is not ready to let go, child. They're not ready. They're not ready to let go of the idea that love is not here. Because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Because you know, when you're in an upright, you go through a glow up when she's in an upright. But this is like a reverse. Somebody is not ready. Because it just happened. So they're looking at everything that they're doing. They're not looking at what this person doing or why they're doing it. But they're like questioning, well, what am I doing? Why would you cheat on me? What did I do to you? Is it something I'm missing? Like, baby, talk to me. Talk to me. Why would you go outside the relationship? What's going on? So it's like somebody's internalizing. And that don't go together. So now it's like they're internalizing it. They don't want the relationship to be over, but they have to come to the realization that, listen, this person does not have the same confidence in the relationship that you do. And they're not pouring into the relationship like you are, because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. This cup is empty. This person's not pouring into you. So it's like now you're seeing, okay, they're not as invested, but why? You got questions of why. So somebody's in the first stage, which is denial that this is even happening. How you doing, Connie? How are you? What's up, Mr. Tito? That is really unfortunate, Miss Connie, but I guarantee you there was signs, but you probably just didn't see them. Sometimes our brains are not ready to process certain things. How you doing, Chantology Hollywood? Let's talk about the Hermit. Holy Spirit, can you clarify the Hermit? Okay, the Hermit in the upright. So now somebody finds themselves single and alone. And this is somebody who is used to being in a commitment. So yeah, somebody is used to being in a commitment, and now they go from being married with the Hermit, the Hierophant in the upright, to the Emperor in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. So somebody was in a relationship, hey Connie, and now they go from being in a relationship to now it's over. It's just over. This person don't love them anymore. Two of Cups is in reverse. So they're upset. Because it's like, to them, it feels like their person just upped and stopped providing. So it's like, you used to take care of me, I took care of you, and now you just gonna stop paying the bills. You just gonna walk out. It's over. It's just like that. It was like somebody just abandoned their position. They stopped being a provider. They stopped being a leader, and they just let chaos ensue. So wherever the chips fall, they just let them fall, and they didn't care. So even if the mortgage was due, the car payments was due, whatever routine y'all had, this person decided they're done. And they just walked away. That's unfortunate. How you doing, V. Kayla? What's up? How you doing? What you say is like half the country. Well, it'd be a lot of people who cheats. What's up? Is it Dana, Digital, and Belinda? Welcome to the channel. Monica, hey. So sometimes it be like that. Sometimes people will just up and cheat, and they don't really give you answers, but somebody's livelihood was dependent. You know, like, this reminds me of like somebody, like the way that this shocker is happening. This, like, imagine if this person was like a stay-at-home person, right? So if you're a stay-at-home person, and your husband or your boyfriend, they're the ones who work, and then you come to find out they always care for you, and you're used to being at home for X amount of years, and so they paid for everything, and you cooked, you cleaned, you always did whatever they wanted, and then you find yourself now in a position where you got to fend for yourself. Thank you, JP the guy. I was hoping one of y'all came tonight. Thank you, baby. Hey, how you doing? Okay. So here it is. Somebody had came in, and it's like a shock to the system. So imagine if you was, like I said, you was a stay-at-home mom or something, and you've been at home for 10 years, and now your person just runs off with somebody else. And you're like, but I've always cooked, I clean, you come home to a clean house, I make your lunch every day, I rub your back, I do this, I do that. Thank you, JP. How you coming in giving gifts, baby? Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. So here it is. You find yourself in this unfortunate situation. And this person paid let's say they paid a good majority of stuff, and now that's gone. So now you're in an unstable situation. You're not used to working. You don't even got no job. And you got bills to pay. And you don't, I love you too, boo. And you're not sure how you're going to get stuff taken care of. Well, what about the daycare bill? What about this? What about that? Somebody is like, do you now see the denial of, wait, this is over? It can't be over. Can't be over. Because see, the shock of it all, especially if now everything is on you, and you're used to them carrying their load, especially if they're in the emperor position. This is the person who had the most money. This is an emperor. So if this is your emperor, this is your provider. This is the one who made the most money. And them not paying their end of stuff will have a huge effect on life for you. And this is not cool to you, because you're like, well, I was a good person, and I did this and I did that, but that ain't got nothing to do with why somebody cheat on you. It just doesn't. But the first thing, like I said, is somebody internalized it. Okay, so Holy Spirit, where we going with this? Knight of Wands is in the upright. Page of Swords is in the upright. Empress is in reverse. The Seven of Wands is in the upright. Four of Pentacles is in reverse. You felt like this happened very impulsively. What came in fast was that you found out very, very impulsively that your person is a Knight of Wands. This is somebody who is out here giving away sex very quickly. So that's another thing you did not understand was look at how many of these animals are running. So you did not know that your person was aligned themselves with all of this here. That's a lot of options. Somebody is aligned with a lot of options. They're laying down with a lot of people. And you had no idea. So when the Page of Swords came in, the Page of Swords is like, you see the birds over his head? This is like all this information starts coming in and it puts a spotlight. Thank you for the £2, Debbie Mill. I appreciate you, baby. So here it is. Somebody decided, like, the information started coming in. It's like putting a spotlight on, wait a minute, my person's been out here impulsively giving out sex? Like, this is a shock. Do you hear what I'm saying? Because, see, this person, the first thing they're thinking was, I do everything. Because, see, you thought you was super duper happy. Whoever this was, they thought they was in a 10 of cups. They thought that this is what they had. The 3 of cups, the 10 of cups, and the 8 of wands. But this is, I'm in perfect alignment with my person. So how could it end? Imagine y'all being in your happily ever after. You're the happiest. You're smiling. You thinking life is great. You wake up feeling grateful, and then snap, all that stuff is over. And then not only do you find out the snap is over, then you find out that your person is out here being the biggest whore that there could be. So you're like, what? You out here doing what? The shock. You would be like, I'm telling you would be so like, I can't, like, okay. I thought you was in a third party, maybe a mistress, but then you find out, no, they're aligned with, I'm telling you, I don't know why, but I've got a feeling that this person is aligned with a lot of different options. Even though that looks like a bunch of animals having a race, I think that your person, they align themselves with a lot of different options. And everybody looks different. Just like those are different animals, everybody brings something different to the table. This person likes the flavors of life. You hear me? This is how I'm feeling. Somebody likes the flavors of life. Everything could be a little different. Purple, green, orange, and blue. Big, small, skinny, tall. This person take it all, right? So that's how it feels. What's up, Bobby? How are you? So this person likes it all. And with that Page of Swords, like I said, it put a spotlight on the fact that now you find out your person is a super cheater. Okay? And now finding out they're a super cheater, you have no choice but to be an empress in reverse. Whoever you are, you're not used to working. I don't think that you're well, some people will call you a pampered princess, but even though you were a pampered princess, I'm not looking at you as one who was just sitting on her ass. I think you took care of home. Whoever this was, you took care of. You were very, very, very attentive to whoever this was. You gave a lot. That's why that's why you thought everything was so happy. You put them up on a pedestal. Babe, I'm hungry. You mind making shrimp fried rice? Absolutely, honey. I'll make you some shrimp fried rice. It's a girl. I watch her. I follow her. And she cooks whatever her husband asks her to make. And she does it with a smile. Whatever. And he can make up the crazy, whatever. He can want cheesecake, shrimp fried rice, whatever. Steak and broccoli. Like, she learns all these restaurant type style meals and she cooks them with a smile on her face. And that's like the type of joy I'm getting from this person. So to find themselves as an empress in reverse is like, why? I was always the nurturer. I always took care of you. So this is not like the ordinary, like how I normally would read her. Normally, see, this is somebody who is used to being taken care of because she gives so much. And now it's like she finding herself like all her money gone. Her whole life is gone. Her identity is gone. I put my person on a pedestal. I cook meals. I do this. I do that. And now it's over. Your whole sense of identity would change because you're used to being this person's person. And now you got to redefine yourself. And so now you're wanting to ask questions to this person about, well, why are you cheating? 7 of Wands comes out. They're very defensive. You got questions because somebody don't want this to be over. The world is in reverse, but you're finding out that this person has no confidence. They don't want to pour into you because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Queen of Wands was in reverse. So when you're asking them, well, what is going on? They're very, very defensive. Hey, mine is God. What you say? Mine is God. Mine is God. Hey, baby. You know, my tablet, it breaks it up. So it'd be hard for me to read it. How you doing, sweetie? Welcome to the channel. So you're asking this person, well, why are you in the Ace of Cups? And they're very defensive. And you're also wondering, like, okay, well, why? You got questions. Not only are they defensive, you want to know how come they haven't rejected all these other wands. How come you're not keeping yourself away from all these people? You got questions and they're not answering. Whoever this is, they're not answering. And you're wondering, like, okay, so you just go, so look, and another question you have that they're being very defensive on, so you're just going to leave me out here without giving me any money? So here it is. Here it is. This person is sitting up here and they're wondering what is going on with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Like, so you really ain't going to release no more money to me. You just going to leave me out here as a Page of Pentacles. And when I ask you what's going on, you're very defensive. So you know my situation. You just going to leave me here? It's always been me and you. I've always taken care of you. And you just going to throw me out. Just like you don't even know me. Somebody want, and whoever they asking, their person ain't answering. So when they drop responsibility, it also look like their lips is like, I don't owe you nothing. This person ain't like they don't even owe you an explanation. And this is probably got somebody, like I said, they're in denial. Like, this is happening. I'm telling you, the feeling I got was like a jolt. Imagine you live your life one way and then the next day it's completely different. It's just, it's shock. Like, this is trauma. This is almost like somebody is going through trauma. Hey, Nina. Welcome, baby. You got a lot of people in here from the UK tonight. Hey, y'all. What's up, Tiger Graham? What you say, baby? It's oh, I didn't see what it said. All I see was you said, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's maybe he's a married man now. No, whoever we're talking about, they're in a relationship. I don't know what happened. It just seemed like they just pulled the rug. But whoever you are, they really took care of you financially. And like I said, it reminds me of this little couple I watch all the time. She puts her man up on a pedestal. He's a good man. She's a good woman. And like, they even call each other mom and pop. Like, I would never let my husband, I would never. Don't call me mama. I'm not your mama. But that's how that's them. They're cute. They're very, very cute. But I think about in this situation, if he would just suddenly just be like, I'm gone. I ain't paying for nothing else. The hell with your meals and all the stuff that you did for me, and just treating it like she did nothing. She would be looking all crazy like, what happened? What did I do? I didn't even know you wasn't happy. I thought we was the 10 of Cups. I thought we was celebrating and always having a good time. No, not this person. Knight of Cups is in the upright. See, this is somebody who is not accepting this open. So even though this person is going out and giving out their dangling vagina, they are out here being a Casanova to a lot of people. But I do think that this is you, because you were so happy wanting to make some sort of offering to be like, well, can we talk about this? So it's like, well, because you see how he got a cup of coffee. So somebody's like, well, let's sit down over coffee and talk. But this card holds two meanings. So this person was out here giving their love away, being a Casanova to many lovers. And the second thing is that I do think you're using this as an opportunity to talk. So with the Knight of Cups in the upright, you're wanting to talk about why did they all of a sudden just leave you out in the cold? Because it's like, people don't do that. They don't be looking happy one minute and then the next minute, I ain't never been happy. I don't love you no more. You like, no. You need to talk to me. So instead of like revving up, it's almost like you're trying to come real. See, this is a knight in shining armor. So it's like you're trying to come with love. Like, baby, I love you. Why would you just up and leave? Like, okay, you've been cheating. I understand, but at least talk to me and tell me what's wrong. Like, why did you feel the need to cheat? Can you at least tell me what's going on? And I'm going to be honest with you. You asking them to tell you what's going on, and it's looking like they don't give no damns to give you any explanation. They just wanted to sabotage because they wanted to. Three of Wands is in reverse. You want to know why they left you in a Five of Pentacles. They left you out here penniless and broke and just ended the relationship. And they're looking at you like, because I wanted to. Imagine you ask somebody this, right? And they tell you to your face, I just wanted to. I ain't never looked. Like, you really, like, oh, Lord, why did I say that? But I said it. I ain't ever loved you. I don't want to be with you. I ain't ever had hope in this relationship ever. I ain't never, and I did just say that. I ain't never loved you. There it is. Queen of Cups is in reverse. I felt it, but I didn't want to say it. But there it is. Queen of Cups is in reverse. I ain't never loved you. I sabotaged just because I ain't never loved you. I ain't never had no hope in this damn relationship. This person is very defensive. Very. In the way they talking to you, it's like, ooh, it's nasty. It's real nasty. Because see, this Seven of Wands is like, this is an art of war move, but it's like they hitting where it hurts. Like, I feel it. I feel it in my spirit. Somebody was hitting you like below the belt, and you like, we was happy. You just ended it. Now you talking about you ain't never loved me. You ain't never been happy. You ain't never had hope in us. And then it's like, you loved me yesterday. It's like, what happened when we laid down? Was you abducted by aliens? Like, what the hell's going on here? And somebody is like, I'm telling you, like, the feeling that I have in my chest is like, it's tight, because it's like you're in denial that this is even happening because it don't feel real. Because how do we go from the 10 of Cups? We are happy, child, into this? Like, you just acting like you don't even know me. You treat me like I'm a ain't shit person that's been on the street, like I didn't kick you like we got beef. What happened? Somebody, and when I say have beef, like you have some sort of animosity between each other. You're wondering, why do we have this animosity? When did we get all this animosity between us? Somebody is not having it. It's like you have questions. You're trying to come from a place of love, and their asses is highly defensive. Very passionately defensive. I don't love you. I sabotage this because I wanted to. I cheated on you. When you ask, you got it. What's your name? Hey, beauty. Did I see something? Dirty Dan. You said, I swear your daughter was 4 videos back. Oh, you can go, honey. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you sound like a troll. Goodbye. Hey, really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Yeah. You leave my children out of this. Page of Wands in the upright. The High Priestess is in the upright. So now, in order for things to get off the ground, somebody is going to have to go. Now do you see why it's like somebody has to go into hermit mode? Because it's like, you're going to have to go look towards source, because how did I get here? How did I get here, God? How did I get here? How did I get here? Now I understand why they had us do the video. I put some homework. Nobody did the homework but one person. There was a video about a girl having a conversation with God. And it actually sounds a lot like if this were the person having the conversation with God about how did I even get here? I don't even recognize me. And I trust you and I love you and I honor you and I do everything that you ask of me as a daughter. So what is going on here? I feel like I'm dying, is what the girl said in the video. I feel like I'm dying, like my whole world is being flipped upside down. And I'm watching other people. And she said, like, I'm watching people who are sinful and they just live an abundant life. Like, why is this happening to me? And God ain't saying nothing. And she was going through it. So it makes sense now on why Spirit said they wanted y'all to watch that little 2-minute short. Because it kind of goes with what is going on here. This is somebody who clearly has faith. Because it's like she's looking towards the light, but she's also very compassionate. So you're not no mean ass person. You are, even though the Queen of Cups is in reverse, this person saying they don't adore you like that. But I do feel the feeling that I'm getting is that normally you're an Empress in the upright and you are very nurturing to this person and you love this person. And so you're very confused as to what happened here. And somebody may be going to God and asking, like, what is going on? Because now it just clicked on me. This is why the video was there. This is why Spirit said for y'all to watch. And if you didn't watch it, you can watch it after this, or you can even watch it during the reading. It's 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute video under the community tab. And it goes with this. So here it is. This person wants to come in with their peace. This is you want to come in with a peace offering and try to get something off the ground. You just trying to get this person to talk to you, but they're not talking because they left you out in the cold. So you're going to have to use your intuition. This is going within. You're going to have to sit down and just use your third eye. This is where prayer and meditation and all of that come in. You're going to have to stop asking questions and just start looking. And that's exactly what this person is. Okay, they don't want to talk about why I'm in the Five of Pentacles. But when I ask them to try to get this off the ground, ain't nothing getting off the ground. So now you have to stop talking and actually just sit back and try to reverse engineer the entire relationship to see like where did I miss? Where did I go wrong? So somebody is going to go in and reverse engineer to see because that person's not saying anything. So they're doing that. Like, how did I end up in the Ten of Pentacles? I thought we was a happy family. I thought we were a wealthy family. This person could see this person they took care of stuff. They was an emperor at one time. You thought everybody was happy. There was money they treated you like an empress. You nurtured them. You did everything they asked of you. And now you find yourself, they just kicked you out of your position. So I don't think you became an empress overnight. I think that how you became an empress in reverse is because this person dropped responsibility. And when they left you penniless. Because you're the Ten of Pentacles in reverse now. And now this person is defensive. They're treating you like they ain't never had hope in the relationship. And y'all are at a stalemate with the Two of Swords. And you really don't understand what is going on. It's like, see how she's blindfolded? Like, I didn't see this. I didn't even know I needed to guard. See how her hands is crossed over her chest? I didn't even know I needed to guard my heart with you. I never had any idea that I needed to protect myself from you. My Ten of Cups. You are my everything. We are a happily ever after. You was happy. We always celebrated. Listen, if you and your person, this looks like a happy couple who, like, even though these are 3 people here, but this is like friendship. So your person was your friend. Y'all laughed a lot. Y'all celebrated a lot. Y'all would dance around the kitchen and giggle, or maybe even chase each other through the house. This is a happy couple. So for you, all of a sudden, this person just kick you out to the side, and then they're not saying nothing, and they don't care that you're hurting, and you're like, but we always act one way. Somebody got questions, and this person's not answering. They got a stalemate. So you're sitting up here like, okay, well, if I'm going to get a brand new beginning, I got to figure some things out. Somebody has to approach this from a different point of view. This is not just about a financial beginning, because somebody has to start over. They need a brand new financial beginning. But in order for them to get there, they're going to have to go through this little narrow passageway. So that means you're going to have to do some things very different to get through this little doorway. Because it's like, okay, so in other words, because remember, the way that this person just upped and changed everything. So for you to get through that new narrow passageway, you're going to have to change everything about how you move. In order for you to get a brand new financial beginning, I can't just sit here and wait on them because they're not talking. They're not talking. They're not letting the relationship get off the ground. So you got to be intuitive and just go, okay, I have to take care of myself. You can't wait on somebody to give you answers. You got to get up off your ass and take care of yourself, especially if kids are involved. So, you know what I'm saying? So somebody here is wondering, like, what is going on? You know, I got to sit up here and figure out what is going on. Do y'all mind double tapping the screen and getting the likes up, please? You can tap by my face if you're watching on a cell phone without even changing anything. If you tap right in the center of your phone, it'll like the button. It'll like the video, or you can hit the 3 dots to the right at the top right and like it there. How you doing? What's your name, baby? Jen. Jen. How you doing? Justice is in reverse. 4 of Cups is in the upright. See, you feel, listen, this person don't give no damns about getting this off the ground. They don't care about hurting your feelings. Justice is in reverse. This person has secrets and they don't care. See that curtain? They don't care if you don't know what's behind here. They're not talking. They don't give a damn about this getting off the ground, and they know what they're doing to you is completely unfair. See, sometimes y'all be sitting up here wondering, like, do they know how bad I'm hurting? Hell yeah. Do they give a damn? Hell no. They know. This person know. They got secrets and they don't care. They'll lie to you. They don't care nothing about balancing you out. Here it is. 4 of Cups. That's why it's justice in reverse. They know what they're doing is unfair, and they know them closing you off and not offering you an explanation about here you are with your offer, and they know what they doing. You keep trying to come talk. See? You see the cup of coffee? You keep saying, well, could we just sit down and have coffee? Let's just talk. Nope. You get a stalemate. You got somebody who has a high wall. Very defensive. Don't want to tell you shit about what the hell they did. When it started, how long it's been going on. They know you got 1,000,001 questions, but they're not answering them. So there you go again. You got to use your intuition to break it down. Because like they're not saying anything. They're not telling me nothing. Every time I ask them something, they're very defensive. Very, very, very defensive. And you don't understand it. And because see, not only are they defensive, lovers is in reverse. This person they keep telling you, I'm not giving you no money. I don't want to be your partner anymore. They're just completely closed off. They don't care. And see, this is the 4 of Cups. 4 represents stability. They know them being closed off affects your stability. Do they give a damn? No. They know even if you can't take care of yourself, this person does not give no damn. They don't care. They just don't care. Hey, Vonnie Divine. I know that's right. Like, wow. Ace of Swords, is it? They just the permanent with the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is permanently over. I don't owe you any explanations. I said it was over, and that's all you need to worry about. So you just ain't gonna tell me nothing? No. So you went from ha with somebody. Y'all laughing, y'all cooking, y'all celebrating, y'all have a good time, y'all have water gun fights, you go to concerts, you eat out, you go rock climbing, you go to the winery, you do stuff with this person. And then all of a sudden, it's over. Relationship over, didn't see it happen. Just the next day, they act like, I promise you, you feel like your person is just been by aliens. Your whole life changed. They're not talking to me. They're closed off. They're very defensive. They never talk to me like this. Ace of Swords is in reverse. This is a permanent ending. And when I tell you something else, they're talking to you real reckless. I keep getting that. I got it with that 7 of Wands. I felt it in my spirit. Somebody talking real defensively. So like an Ace of Swords, when it's in reverse, it's harsh speech, child. So not only are they lying to you, somebody is coming in with a lot of harsh speech. They're talking to you real nasty. Real nasty. So it's like when they do say something, they hitting below the belt. So like when I told you, like when they say, I ain't never loved you. And you like, we just went to bed. We was spooning. You kissed me goodnight. Bye, baby. Love you. And now today you don't love me. You don't know me. You ain't talking to me. You told me I just get my stuff and go. Or they packed up their stuff and go. And you looking like, what happened? This person is talking to you real mean. They don't want to talk to you. And you're wondering, well, okay, so at 6 of Pentacles, what happened? Because you thought y'all had, listen, 6 of Pentacles is not always about somebody breaking them off. 6 of Pentacles in a relationship could mean equal reciprocity. Maybe, but see how the scales are balanced. Maybe you thought y'all had equal reciprocity. See, when it's in reverse, you know things ain't equal. But see, maybe in the sense of the relationship. Now, financially, this person did take care of you. This person always looked out for you to make sure you was balanced out because I don't know what this other person does. I'm not saying you're a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home person. But you seemed like this person took care of like big stuff. Like the mortgage or maybe the car payments. And maybe you took care of it a little bit. I don't know what it is. But this person took care of a lot of big bills. And so they always made sure you was good. But see, I don't think that this is about them just giving you money. I think that you're used to y'all having equal reciprocity. If I ask you something, you say it. If you need me, it's like, I'm telling you, I keep getting it. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. You thought you had a fair relationship. You did. Did y'all always look out for each other? And it's not happening. It's like, now this person don't know you. They're very selfish. King of Pentacles is at the bottom. They're like closed off. They're very selfish, self-centered, not really trying to be, not invested at all. Very like treating you like they just like almost like they ain't never loved you, never knew you. They treat you like a stranger. I don't like it. And see, Four of Swords. All you doing is sitting up here. Which one of y'all is just thinking about this over and over and over again? Like it's a record player. This person is sitting up here. Thank you, JP, because I was getting ready to get him. This person with the Four of Swords in reverse, all they do is replay this over and over again. What did I do? What did I do wrong? How did we get here? Four of Swords. It's like you keep trying to go back to before the ending. Because see, the swords have to do with thoughts. Somebody's thoughts is on, like, you can't stop thinking about this. You can't stop thinking about it. It's got your head swimming. Knight of Swords. You keep just wanting to rush over there and talk to this person. Like you keep trying to rush you want to rush towards them. And see how with this hawk here, you know how you zoom in to see somebody who wants to rush in to see like, well, what is really going on? You want to see. You want to know. You want to know, why is it so hard to get this person to talk? Why? This is the This Might Hurt card. You see how red her face is? Like you feel like you're battling this person and it never was like this. You see how red she is? Like trying to get this person to open their mouth and talk to you is like pulling teeth. Literally. See how she pulling his teeth? Thank you, Spirit. It's like somebody trying to get them to talk to you about what they've been doing and how all of a sudden their feelings just changed overnight. So this is hard. They're saying y'all having a new start is permanently. Don't even think about it. It's over. That having a new start with us starting over, never. It'll never happen again. And this has you confused because you love your person. And I'm telling you, somebody, I promise you, I don't know which one of y'all it is, whose story this is, but whoever it is, you just keep going. But we went to bed happy. I woke up, I swear, did I jump timelines? Am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, where the hell am I? Did I wake up somewhere else? Am I in another dimension? You know how like they say people had that Mandela effect? Your own personal Mandela effect, and you looking like, what the hell is going on? I know when I went to bed, I had love, and today, now this person don't know me, and I can't take the swords out. You can't. You keep saying you don't want it to be over, but you can't take the swords out. This person does not want. They keep saying it's not happening. Ace of Swords with the Fool. This is not happening. So them 10 swords, you want them out your back. Because you want answers, but they're not giving them. So this is you just keep saying, I just want to know. And they like, no, we're not having no new start. Trying to get them to have a new start with you and tell you what's going on is like pulling teeth. Sometimes people do plan in Nyla. What's up, Motorsports? This is hard. I'm so sorry if this is somebody's story. Because I just keep getting, before the video even came, I was sitting there and I seen this thing where this girl said, she was like, come here, y'all. She said, can we talk? Can we talk for a minute? And she said, and she just was pouring her heart out. And she was like, I'm a woman of faith and I believe in God, and God, I do everything you ask. And I feel like this is how this person feels about their person. I do everything you ask of me. I do everything you ask. I don't recognize me. See, you're used to, you don't, like, this would change. This feels like the way that this rug is being pulled up under this person's feet, they don't even recognize themselves. Like their sense of identity has been not just tied to their security with this person, but just the security of the relationship. Like they don't, like I was a wife or I was a husband or I was a this or I was a that. And now I don't even recognize me. Like I'm being treated like I'm nothing. And it makes me feel like I'm dying. Somebody feels like they're dying. And all they want to do is just ask like, why? Why is this happening? What did I do? What did I do? Where did I go wrong? Do you see now why this person, it's like instead of them seeing it from this person is just self-sabotaging because they want to, they keep like internalizing it. Somebody is internalizing, it's my fault. Maybe I didn't do something. Maybe I did this. Maybe I did that. I don't know. I don't know who this is, but somebody just keep doing it. How you doing? Moonlit butterfly. Moonlit. I'm not taking personal questions, but typically when people ask me stuff like that, ooh, spirit, is this supposed to be upright? I make people talk it out. What is your, yeah, it's supposed to be upright. So I make you use your intuition. Because if this person, because you just said, if Jessica is meant to be with Tony, or is he using me? So you in a third party. Are you who was there first? You or Jessica? Ask yourself these questions. Because if it was you there first, then I'm gonna tell people. I always tell people this: if you find yourself cheating on somebody, you might as well go with your second choice. Because if you really love the first one, you wouldn't have cheated. And how you start is how you end. So you best be careful, Jessica. Or not Jessica, Moonlit Butterfly. Because how you start is how you end. It might take some time. Hint, hint, Alicia Keys. But it will boomerang back at some point. Same thing. If you the second one, just know how you start is how you gonna end. It might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow. It could take 11 years, it could happen 8 years. But that rug will be pulled from under your feet. So you think about it. Use your intuition. You already know the answer. So if you the second party, you can go with it. You want to be with Tony, be with him. Just know how you got him is how you gonna lose him. Might not happen today though. 9 of Swords is in the upright. 3 of Pentacles is in the upright. The Moon is in the upright. 8 of Pentacles is in the upright. King of Wands is in reverse. This has got, child. Whoever this be the one that's cheating on, you are stressed out. Somebody's losing sleep, man. They can't stop thinking about this. Somebody is losing sleep. They can't stop thinking about it. Their head hurt. It's just like, oh my God. Devastated. Somebody is devastated. Do you see how she got her hands in her head? Yeah. Somebody going through they're not sleeping good. They're replaying everything in their head. They keep thinking about how I thought we was growing pentacles, but maybe and you didn't know that there was somebody else in the background, a third party. See how there's a person hiding behind these legs? You didn't know that there was somebody in the background. I thought me and my person was growing. So maybe this is what you're doing. So somebody is like thinking about everything. Like, I thought we was growing money, but maybe this person's been here the whole time. This third party. Somebody's trying to, you can't see what's going on, but you're trying to see what's going on. You're trying to figure out how this thing snuck up between the two of y'all. Because that's what it feels like. You see, that's a crab sneaking up between these two wolf-like things. So somebody wants to know, well, how did it sneak up behind us? I didn't even see it. When did this come? So you keep wanting to work on a relationship. I told you, whoever this is, they're in this first stage of grief, which is denial. And it really seems like you're in a couple of stages of grief, because not only does it feel like you're in denial, but somebody is even in the part of bargaining. Well, can we just talk? Can we please? But what if? That's bargaining, child. So somebody is bargaining, trying to regain control over their loss. So they try to negotiate the outcome. Well, can we just talk about it? Well, what did I do? That's bargaining. You're not ready to accept it. And that's okay. That's okay. So somebody's not ready to accept what is going on. King of Wands is in reverse. The King of Wands is in reverse. Let's clarify him. I don't even want to assume what I think he is. I think you're wondering, well, Does this person just whine and dine and just try to okay, thank you, Spirit. The King of Wands, it's almost like you're wondering, well, what does this person do better than me? Because see, a King of Wands goes towards anything that's better than you sometimes when he's in reverse. That next shining object. Well, what is better than me? Is their sex better than me? Or they, like, what do they got that I don't have? Why they want to whine and dine them? Thank you, Spirit, because I was getting ready to look it up, but they just told me the answer. What is this person? Why? What do they got that I ain't got? Why are they wanting to whine and dine them? Is their sex better? Or do they look better? Do they got more money than me? What are they doing? Do they cater to them? Why would they want a third party? Like, somebody is asking. I'm telling you, it's a lot of why. Why? Whoo, child. This energy heavy, child. What's up, Wesley? This is heavy energy. Whoever this is, your little heart is broken. And I ain't lying. This is heavy, child. People don't be, somebody wants to gain control. Just like I just said with that bargaining. Strength. Somebody wants to get this back under control. Because it bothers them. But this person don't care about getting under control. King of Pentacles, again, is still in reverse. I said it earlier when it was at the bottom of the deck. But this person is feeling like, they're just selfish. You want to get this person under control. But see the infinity over their head. What really needs to be under control, collective, for whoever this is. You want to get this person under control because you feel like getting them to talk to you is like pulling teeth. But it looks like the person that needs to get themselves under control is you. That infinity is over your head, yours. So the person that needs to get the control over themselves is you with some self-love. Not this other person. That infinity ain't on that line. The lion is representing you getting your inner self under control. Because this right here ain't under control. This right here, not being up, not sleeping, getting skinny, worrying yourself to death, crying yourself to death, ain't helping nobody. You're no good to nobody when you like this. Not even if you got kids, you're not good to yourself. This is somebody who needs to go within. You're going to have to turn instead of worrying about getting them under control, you're going to have to get you under control. Because this person, they're telling you they're not invested. They're selfish. They don't care. They're not telling you nothing. They know they're a stalemate. Yes, they were hiding somebody, like this person's hiding behind this statue in the background. They was hiding somebody in the background the whole time. No, they ain't going to tell you what's going on. They're not going to tell you why they ever juggled you to begin with. You have got to get control over yourself. So it's saying get control over yourself because guess what? You're a King of Pentacles. If I can read this two ways. You can also be a King of Pentacles because you're unstable. You have no security. So you need to figure out how to get these pentacles back stable. Get your emotions back stable. Get your pentacles back stable with the two of pentacles in reverse. See how the waves behind her with the ships? That's your emotions. You got to get you back right. And you need to be worrying about getting you under control, getting your finances and your emotions back together again. Because you being up all night having dark nights of the soul ain't putting no money in your pocket. Sometimes, listen, y'all. Listen, there are times you gonna cry yourself stupid. But at some point, you're gonna have to tell yourself, you're gonna have to cry and have the courage. Cry while you work, child. But get to damn work because you still gotta eat. There are people who depend on you. Somebody needs you. You need you. God needs you. Other people need you. So you're going to have to pull yourself together. And sometimes you may have to get up and still go to work. You can't sit at home and just be just sitting in that all day. Go to work. And even if you got to take a couple breaks and cry yourself in the bathroom and then go back out and get your work done because you still got to take care of you. But don't sit here and do nothing because there's too much instability here. And you got to get yourself back right. So you can't just sit here doing nothing. You need to get up and get back to work. Even if this person doesn't work, you got to work on your own stability, your own pinnacles. Even if they don't want to work with you, you have to work. Listen, I'm a mail carrier child. Do you know, one of the things I actually like about my job is that I'm by myself when I work. It's just me in the truck. But I like to think my spirit team and the Most High ride with me. So I have a lot of conversations with God in my truck. There's a lot of times I have cried delivering people's mail and just broke down. Not because I'm delivering their mail, but because I'm talking to God and I'm letting God have it. So it's like, that's my therapy. But I'm also taking care of my responsibilities. People depend on me. I can't break down right here. I cannot. I'm not allowed to break down right here. Quitting is not an option. So if I have to talk to myself a certain kind of way, you can't stop. You better pull your shit together and get up and go to work. Cry your way through it if you have to, but you better ask God to give you the strength and the courage to get up. You cannot stay here. You cannot. You absolutely cannot. What is a low vibe, Melissa? What am I saying is low vibe? Oh, you agreeing with what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't stay in no low vibrational energy. You can't. You got to sometimes push yourself. Even if it hurts, don't stay. Because guess what happens if you just sit at home all day? You go into a further depression. This is depression, child, where you just nonstop thinking about this, thinking about this, thinking about this, thinking about this, thinking about this. I'm surprised you ain't in the 8 of swords. Yeah, 8 of swords, 10 of swords. Just, I can't stop. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. You just like, you replaying every event. Well, what if I did this? And what if I did that? How you doing, Machido? Good night, baby. Somebody you gonna have to snap yourself out of this. Okay, you was in love. They don't love you. They're not coming back. You got 2 choices. You can stay right here and cry and die on this hill. Or you can get up. Ask God to give you the strength and fight like nobody's business to get up again. Sink or swim. You got 2 choices. What you gonna do? It might feel like you dying, but God ain't left you. And maybe if you just put one foot in front of the other, He will give you that extra push so you can see that you're really stronger than what you think you are. Sometimes people don't realize things happen to you to crack you open. So while you may want God, why do I have to go through this? And I know you think that I'm strong enough to go through it because I know you are strong, but do you know you're strong? What happened to you? Listen, it says, let me tell you something. Thank you, Spirit. Someone just told me, look on my wall. This is on my wall. You know me and my affirmations on my wall. This is one for y'all. I write stuff down as reminders because I've been through a lot. I know how to speak life into myself. So this is what I want you to hear. Change is an incredible blessing, even if what you leave behind was found safe, secure, and comforting. You're ready to embrace something new, more appropriate for you at this time. So you have to leave behind what once was. So that is what you have to do. Sometimes we have to leave things that felt safe. You felt safe. You felt like this was happy. This was love. But sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, but you can't see it in the middle of the storm. And so you're going to have to just pick up and go. And once you get further up the road, when you look back, you're going to be so glad that you did not stay in that place. You're going to be glad God going to show you that was a false happiness, child. What you thought was happy was built on a lie. So it really wasn't happy. Because if there was a third party the whole time, what you thought was safe and secure, child, your foundation was rocky. And God said you deserve better than that. So yes, God allowed you to go through some temporary pain so that you could have real happiness on the other side of this. Because He didn't want to see you get somebody. Some of y'all, one dude just said, some of y'all, people be together for 20 years. What, you want to spend another 20? You still got some good life. You can live your best life the next 20. And God don't want to see you go another 20 years in a bad relationship. Sometimes y'all will sell yourselves short. You don't have to, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to use the young lady who asked me that one question, Butterfly. What? You deserve better than that. Why would you even settle for somebody who put you in a third party? Why do you even want that? Like, ask yourself that. You don't think you deserve something brand new better than that? Think about what I'm saying here. Why are we settling for being second best to any damn body if you believe that you deserve it all? Oh, well, I'm wondering, well, that person's not that good. But why do you even want to put yourself in a situation where somebody has to decide between you and someone else? Do you not see your worth, child? Do you not see how beautiful and wonderful and unique you are? And then maybe that big head thing that you fighting over don't deserve you? So you don't need, Spirit says you need to not be juggling. But the moment you start trying to work on yourself, this is when this person is going to try to come back. The moment you decide to pick yourself up, you're not going to die on this hill. I want to love myself. I'm going to stop asking why. I'm going to go within. And you start accepting what happened. And when I say accept, because see, this is the stages of grief I'm talking about. You have to just, there has to come a point where you will be depressed. And it says that this is you going through the depression stage. That's one of the stages of grief. So the first thing was denial. You couldn't believe it was happening to you. Then you go through depression. But then when you get to the point of, okay, I have to take care of me, now you're in acceptance. You're going within. And the moment that you accept that this is over, this is when this person wants to come back. Now, some of y'all may have even got angry. Now, I'm not seeing whoever this is getting mad. Your person, to me, seems very defensive. You're not really angry. You still seem like you're very loving. But at some point, you know, okay, I can't fight for somebody who don't want me. Why are you fighting for what don't want you? Sometimes you got to let go of what no longer serves you. And sometimes y'all don't see that. God is saying, you, child, please let go of that. You deserve so much better. Because the way you see you is not how God sees you. God sees you as way better than that. You don't deserve that. Let that thing go. And the moment that you start pouring into you, now here they come. Here they come. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Here they come. Apologizing. Now they want to talk. Because you ain't chasing them no more. You ain't asking why no more. You've realized your value and go, I don't deserve shit like this. Child, why did I ever settle for less in the first place? Because once you start reverse engineering the relationship, it's going to help you to accept, okay, they've been hiding somebody. This was not real happiness. If there had to be a third party the entire time, it was never built on the foundation of a real 10 of cups, 3 of cups situation. This had to end. You know why? Because that's 13 cups. And 13 is the number of death, honey. This is a false happiness. False. And it's funny because 13 is right up under it. So what you thought was happy, it had to end. And God wanted to give you a new beginning. Are you going to take it? Are you going to keep fighting what don't serve you? Because sometimes people have a hard time letting go. And they'll fight, and they'll fight, and they'll fight, and I want them, and I want them. And they'll do some stupid shit. Get behind the wheel and try to run some people over. Sometimes people will do the most for trying to get one person to love them. If I can't have them, nobody will. Why can't you see your worth? Wake the hell up. You chasing what don't want you. Stop chasing. Stop chasing. You don't need to chase nobody. If they let you go, the moment you let somebody, listen, if you love them, if you really love them, then let them go. Let them go. Let them cheat in peace. Because they're living the life they really want. And if you really love somebody, you should let them live the life they want. Even if it hurts. Even though you think that they deserve something good and you are somebody who were good and you valued them, if they can't see it, then that's not your problem. Stop internalizing your worth on how they see you. You need to see you. And sometimes this type of stuff is meant to knock the blinders off because you got on rose-colored glasses, child. Why don't you love me? What did I do? What did I do? It ain't what do you do. They said they sabotaged it, not you. They can't see your value. You're too good for them. You're too good. They don't deserve to be with you. They don't deserve to be by your side. They don't deserve the meals you was cooking or them back rubs. They didn't deserve all the stuff that you did that made their life convenient. They think somebody is better than you, then let them have it. 80-20, baby. You want to leave your 80% for something that's only 20 to get over there and realize that once you get to that 20, now you ain't feeling fulfilled. Somebody will always leave you for somebody less than you, but they can't see it in the moment. Give it some time. Why you think this person wants to hot tail their ass back to you with the 7 swords in reverse? Because, now they realize, I done went over here with the good time, girl. And see, it was fun when they was doing this sneaky shit behind your back. See, there's a little bit of excitement when you're cheating. The thrill is now gone when you remove yourself from the situation. So now instead of them doing stuff and laughing when you call or text, I'm laying with her man or I'm laying with his girl. You done took the fun out of it when you remove yourself from this trashy situation. Now they got to really deal with each other. And once they really deal with each other, realize, this shit is terrible. See, it was only fun when you was there. People don't like what I say. 5 of Cups. Now this person who was cheating on you, now they want to come talk to you because you have removed yourself. You have learned your worth. And now they want to come back and say they sorry and restore your faith with the 5 of Cups in reverse. Loser. This person's a loser. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? I don't like this person. I think you deserve better. But you're not going to believe that until you go within. You got to love you, child. Once you love you, your standard will be up here. You ain't going to take nothing less than that. You'll tell somebody go kick rocks in a heartbeat. You don't get your ass away from me. That's how you should be saying. Iron Butterfly, I hope you listening. I don't give a damn who he is. I be damned I let somebody cheat on me and you think you going to come back. Stay your ass over there. If it was that good, stay over there. I know my worth. And I'm okay with being alone, child. My cup stay full when I'm by myself. I ain't got no stress. I ain't got no worries. And I will get a bag. I'm one of the hardest working women I know. Ain't nobody got time for no nonsense. And I protect my peace. Once you know who you are, you stand 10 toes down. And you don't allow nothing less. Nothing less. Now, can I be all this nurturance? Oh, yeah, I do all that. But when you show me that you don't appreciate what I'm giving and you're taking it and that's like making a whole plate of food, sitting down in front of somebody and they throwing it in the trash right in your face. Right in your face. If you look at this is how they're treating the relationship. You're giving all of these wonderful things and then they're taking it and just throwing it in the trash. So why would you want to take that? Why would you want to bargain with that? Why would you want to ask why to that? You don't deserve me, child. I'm about to show you better than I can tell you. You're going to see the back of my ass and you'll never see me. I will never beg you for a second chance. Never. And I'm not accepting one. Queen of Pentacles. Now this person wants to come back because they want you to take care of them. They want you to take care of them. Because now somebody ain't got everything they need. Oh, now they ain't got everything they need. But when you was over there with the 20%er, the one you was hiding behind the back, see, this is you. You was up front and center trying to grow something with them. doing the work that was required. This person was in the back, barely doing anything. You're really trying to do the most. This person is doing the bare minimum. They're at the base. They're at the bottom. You working up you working higher up than this other person. Now they want to come back because they ain't got everything they need. Here they come. 8 of Cups cannot make it up. 8 of Cups is in reverse. This person who walked away from you, who couldn't say nothing to you, who didn't want to talk to you, that wasn't giving you nothing, that was so hostile when you was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Why the hell they asses want to come back with Temperance in the upright? Now they want to balance some things out because they try to get through some trials and tribulations in the background. See them trials and tribulations. Now somebody needs to talk. Because see, you were an Empress. But they tried to leave you as an Empress in reverse. Put you in an unstable situation. But now you picked yourself up because an Empress will always, like a Queen of Pentacles. While she's all the queens in one is an Empress. But what I like about her is this is somebody who will pull themselves up by their bootstraps and put one foot in front of the other. This ain't nobody who gonna sink or swim. She ain't sinking. She gonna take $1 and figure out how to make it into 100. $1 out of 15 cents. This is somebody who will take a little bit and do the work that is required to get up again. And that is what a real Empress is. And so maybe this person did not see that. Well, now they see you. But it shouldn't be they see you after, like some of y'all don't see y'all's work. So you be chasing behind trash. This person treated you like trash, but you're not. So you chasing behind somebody that is not even worthy of your time. And now this person, this ain't-ish person, wants to now tell about they don't want these other options. See, when we started the reading, I said somebody was in alignment with all kinds of different creatures out here. Your person was out here having sex with, they had gotten themselves aligned with different ones. They was out here sleeping. Look at all these different animals. Different cups, child. I said it. I said, well, they in alignment with a lot of different things. Old, young, big, small. Everybody look different. Black, white, purple, green. Somebody is sitting up here they was doing the most. They had all these options. Now they want to come tell you, let's balance it out. I think you my only one. I ain't know that. I ain't know that how much you did until your presence was felt. But see, when they was first left you, though, they was talking hot shit. Didn't want to talk to you. Real aggressive. Hey, it's over. I said it's over. I've been there. I ain't been here a couple times. Child, in different relationships, a few times. People talk real slick and hostile because they don't know what they got until it's gone. And you love them. So you be like, well, what did I do? Is there anything I can do? Can we talk? No, I won't talk to you. Talk to you real reckless. Some of them will shove you, push you to get out the door. You have on some jewelry. They'll rip your necklace right off. You try to grab, hold on, let me talk to you. And they grab you, your bracelet might break, and all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you. I'm gone. Because they want to go be with their third party. Sometimes you got to stop fighting for what don't want you, child. There has been many a time. Even I have had to watch somebody walk away from me just to try to see them walk back. And never has not been a single time they have walked back. And even when I thought I wasn't strong enough, and there was one time that I didn't think that I was strong enough for them being gone. And God would not allow it. When I was still not, because see, sometimes when you're in that denial stage, you're not in your right mind. When you're going through depression, you're not in your right mind and you want this person because you don't see who you are yet. And it takes courage to do the dark night of the soul. So that's when God will put strong people around you. So that when you try to run back, they put up an arm and say, you can't go back. because you're not in your right mind yet. You can't go back over there. That person put their hands on you. Because see, people who get abused, they'll run back. Sometimes people who, hey, this person will pop off sometimes, but you kind of push it up on the rug. But there's sometimes strong people say, you cannot. No. You can't go back over there. Let them go. See, God will sometimes I'm telling y'all, God will sometimes put people in place so you cannot go back to something that is not good for you. And he will leave them people there until you are strong enough to find your worth. There are times when people will leave and you will feel like you're dying. You don't recognize yourself. You don't. But it's okay, y'all, to go sit on somebody's couch. If you can't get through this by yourself, it's okay. It's okay. I went to therapy before. Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes it be too much. When I was like still learning, because see, it all depends. A lot of y'all got to remember, what do you learn relationships from? Your parents. A lot of us don't have the right tools necessary really for dating because we was never taught this stuff. If you come from a broken family or broken, depending on what was going on in your family dynamic, you don't know the proper way of how to take care of yourself in a relationship, what you shouldn't allow, some things that you should do, don't do, and even when it ends, what to do. So you're like left out here trying to figure it out. Excuse me. I don't know if I got it, but I definitely smacked the hell out of something. Sometimes you don't know, y'all. And you got to go sit down and get the tools necessary so you can get to the point where you somewhere like where I'm at. And it's like, child, please. I will roll solo dolo and have no problem, child. And have no problem. Love is great. But I feel like, look, put it like this. If you got a cake, you can have cake without icing, child. Love is the icing on the cake. You're the cake. Love is just the icing. And there's some cakes you can eat without icing. It's wonderful to have, but it shouldn't make or break you. Now, once you become a full person, then you go and find you somebody, if that's what you should choose. But sometimes we be selling for less. You'll settle for somebody who is broken, who ain't did the work. This person is broken because they didn't have nothing to say. Now that they got a need, they want to come use you. That's not good. Because this is somebody who is not taking responsibility for themselves. They need to stand on their own two. You can't come back when you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Because they left you to where you couldn't stand on yours, but you dug yourself out the mud. Now they want to come back and ask you to pull them up. That's not your job. It's not your job, y'all. Go big or go home. It takes a while to get here. But if you have to go sit on somebody's couch, then do that. Didn't do that. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys something my therapist once told me. Because it was hard for me. I said, I don't understand. I literally said this. Why am I accepting things that I know is not good for me? I blatantly conceded what they're doing is terrible. But for whatever reason, I keep accepting it like a crazy person. Why? And you know what my therapist said? Is because it ain't got nothing to do with them. You're clinging to life for your identity. You have been playing this role in this person's life, and they have played a role in your life for so long, you're afraid of who are you after this? You don't even know. So it's like you're scared of you because you don't know who you are anymore. It's like trying to put on a whole new you. I'm so used to being this version of me, I don't know nothing else. And you be scared to step out on faith to discover the real you. The real you might be strong. The real you might be independent. The real you might be a boss. And you be afraid to see because you're so used to being Tammy's husband or, Jerome's wife. Because you've been doing it for X amount of years. But maybe it's somewhere written that God said Tammy is supposed to be a CEO entrepreneur over a company that she has no idea that she's going to have this bomb idea. And Jerome don't need to go with her because he's a bum. And he ain't gonna do nothing but spend her money up as fast as she make it, or distract her from becoming the CEO that I know she's supposed to be. So here they come. Now the person I told you, when you was trying to make peace and offer all that coffee and can we just talk for a minute? They didn't have nothing to say. Look at their asses now. 6 of Swords is in reverse. Here they come trying to hot tail their ass back to you. All because now they're the ones in a mental prison. See, when you was in a mental prison and you couldn't sleep and you was looking skinny and you was going through all this, somebody ain't had nothing to say. Somebody ain't had nothing to say. Nothing. JP, you meant to get her for saying peace and love? You said, what are we talking about? I don't think he meant to get you because you ain't said nothing. I don't know. I think JP, I think you got her by accident because she ain't say nothing. Princess Kayla. But yeah, this person, now they going through the dark night of soul. But when you were stressed out and crying and upset, they didn't care. They gave you harsh speech. They didn't want to talk because they wanted to run over there and be with their third party. So you just had to accept it and let go. And now that you found yourself and you look confident and you're radiant, now here they come. Because somebody done dug themselves out the mud at this point. So now here, this person's going through it. Now they're going through a financial storm. And now they feeling like they're in a mental prison. You know why? Because you see that rain. Now don't that look familiar? Now they going through the dark night. So why did I ever cheat on them? Why did I ever do them like that? Now here they go. Judgment in the upright. Somebody wants to give you, they're hoping that you'll resurrect the relationship, that you'll, despite the fact, I guarantee you that if you had to weigh this person's heart against a fella, that shit would probably hit the ground one side. It ain't balancing out. So they need you to give them mercy. And one of the things they want to resurrect, look at that. A person. And you know what I hate about this card? These look like little semen. Somebody want to make love to you to resurrect this relationship? Cannot. But yeah, that's them. Y'all have a little family, make a little baby. This is them with a little bird, getting a higher view of how you see things now. Them putting their hand up with victory and success if you help them out. See this? Yay, I made it. See, there's pictures into this. This is all because if you show them mercy. See, they left you when you were financially upset. They didn't care. They cheated. They went towards their third party. They had harsh speech for you. They lied to you. This person didn't get no damns about you. Well, could you just tell me what I did wrong? Stay away from me. I said it was over. I ain't never loved you. Okay. Bet. So then why the sudden realization that now I got to be the only choice? Well, see, when you love yourself, child, you recognize game when you see it. This is bullshit. They ain't ever loved you to begin with. So don't act like they suddenly loved you now that you done picked yourself up and became something. Child, this is somebody who is unstable, who just want to step on you to lift themselves up. You can't accept this bullshit. I love you now. How you love somebody when you was out here with 7 cups and running yourself like you was in alignment with all of this here. You having sex with all these people, but now you love me? This person must think you gullible, dumb, stupid. Because how the hell do they suddenly love you after around with this many people? They didn't just sleep with one third party. They had multiple third parties. But if you love yourself, you're not going to go for this shit. Don't you bring your raggedy ass over here with this bullshit. I mean and I mean that, and stand on that shit. Change your phone number if you have to. They need to understand you can't come back after this. Take your ass back to whoever you was laying on, humping on, and stay your ass over there. Cause my money don't work like that. I know my value. If you didn't recognize it, whose fault is that? Cause this sounds like a user to me. Cause now I love you. You the only one I ever wanted. Bullshit. I wasn't the only one you was wanting when you was humping and had your legs open. Well, you was doing all that. No. Stay over there. Stay over there. No, you can't come back. Y'all better know your worth. Because that's crazy for them. Oh, no, I love you. I love you. I promise you. I promise you I love you. No, this person would not make you happy with the sun in reverse. See, this is a liar. This is a love bomb. This person is not here to make you happy. This person is love bombing you. See, thank you, spirit. Devil. Who said opportunist? One of y'all said, Jordan. This is opportunist. This is the devil. I'm going to be honest, this is like real narcissistic energy. And I'm going to tell you why. One, because they need so much attention from so many damn people. This is somebody who clearly cannot validate themselves. So they need a lot of people to make themselves feel good about themselves. Because if I'm not humping on all these people, it makes them feel wanted and needed. But since you look like you're independent and you can pick yourself up again, they can't. People who need people to validate them will also use them. Why? Because they don't want to do the work. If I can make you believe I love you, then you'll do it. So they probably are using every one of these damn options for something. Why you think they all different? This person don't have no preference because everybody got a wallet. Damn it. And I want money and I want sex. I need that. This is what this is about, because this person's a devil energy, honey. They don't give a damn about none of that shit. They don't. And I hate to say it like that, but they don't. This person got their own personal addictions, alcohol, drugs, and sex, or even gambling. And I don't want to spend my money when I can have you do it. Somebody likes to be wined and dined by multiple people, but truth be told, they ain't probably giving shit to none of their options. So they go to whoever could see that King of Wands. Because see, remember you said this is somebody who, what do they got that's better than you? Anybody can have anything better than you this is why they got so many different options. Whichever one of y'all raised to the occasion to have it, then that's where their asses go. Devil. That's where the devil goes. Which one of y'all got the money today? Ooh, Tammy got paid. I'm going over here with Tammy this weekend. Carlos, he just got a brand new car and it's a vet. And Carlos gonna let me drive that car around like it's mine. So I can go bump, turn that music up, roll me up a blunt, and I'm rolling. And now I'm looking like I'm the shit in Carlos's car. But I ain't got my own shit that's really worth shit. But I'm gonna use Carlos for clout. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go over here to this one, who got a high paying, job, and I can brag to all my homies. Big Daddy over here, he's a doctor. This person use every person for their own benefit. This person they're bullshit. They're a bullshitter. They're not it. This person only thinks about themselves, their own personal wish fulfillment. They don't give a damn about nobody else. This is the only thing they work on is their own personal wish fulfillment. And notice how he's making these different vessels, because you got to be a little bit different for all the different options you have. Just slightly different. But you're not worried about pouring into theirs. You're only worried about working on yours. And this could be a male or a female. Whoever this is, that's why I keep switching up the names. It could be a male or a female that's on this type of time. Tower reverse. There they go. They want to reverse the tower. I bet they do. There they go. Trying to apologize and come out of chaos and conflict. Oh, baby, I'm not going to put you in competition. How many people has they said this to? How many people have caught on that this is an ain't shit person? So while you was sitting up here wondering, remember, because somebody was internalizing the shit. Well, what did I do wrong? You didn't do shit wrong. God said you don't deserve to be with this person. This person don't deserve you. They're the ain't shit person. Let their asses go over there and be with somebody that they think is better. Let them go. Let them go. Sitting up here and they want you to fight for them. Child spirit said, don't give they ass nothing. 6 of Cups is in reverse. Some past person that told you to kiss the back of their ass, don't give them nothing. Don't come in with all this love and kindness. Letting this person love bomb you because they still the devil. The devil wants to apologize. I'm so sorry. And attach themselves to what? That next shiny object, which is you. Because remember when I said earlier, you kept saying, well, what do they got that I ain't got? Well, what do they got that I ain't got? Whichever one of y'all is in the 9 of Pentacles at the time that will let your guard down and accept their bullshit because they're going to try to swing it by all means necessary. This is a criminal mastermind. Child, hell no. Spirit says you need to leave them alone because in the end, they're going to put you back in a one-sided situation because this person only thinks with their wand. Their dang-a-lang or their vagina. This person don't think about themselves and what their wants, their needs, their sexual things that they want fulfilled. They don't give a damn about none of y'all options. Whichever one of y'all can, like I said, give me the clout in that moment. Well, you got a job, then I'm going to brag about you. You've been on vacations to exotic places, then I'm going to brag about that. Even though I didn't go, I'm going to brag that you went. Well, my baby go to places like this. And my baby drive a car like this. And my baby have a house like this. And my baby got this, that, and the other. I'm dating an A-list actor. I'm dating a celebrity. I mean, this person wants to brag on whatever. Because they can't validate themselves. Because you know why? They ain't did the damn work. That's why it's important to do the shadow work. Figure out where these things came from. Why do you need so many damn people to feel whole? Did anybody catch what I just said? Why do you need so many people to feel whole? Why can't you pour into your own cup? Why won't you do the shadow work? Why do you want to be in devil energy? See, when you do shadow work, instead of asking somebody else why, you ask yourself why. Why do I want this? Why am I acting like this? It's you turn them whys instead of directing it towards somebody else. You ask yourself them damn questions. Why am I acting like I ain't worthy of nothing? Why am I giving myself to 100 different people? Why am I using everybody for their money? Am I afraid that I can't get a bag? Am I really that lazy? Is it that I'm lazy or that I don't believe in myself? What is it? Somebody need to ask themselves, what is it, y'all? What is it? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Let's get some spirit messages. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. We're not pulling, but like 3 of these, and I guess maybe 4 of those. Hey, Faith Johnson. How you doing, Aubrey? What's up, Angelic Angel? My favorite thing to do, child, always, always, always hope, ground yourself, and give back. Let's talk about hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. When whoever we was talking about earlier, they got in the hermit mode. And I said, even though they looked sad, it looked like they was looking at that lantern, which represented the light of the Most High. This is you. God will always give you hope and the endurance to keep going. Because there are times you ain't going to feel like it. Sometimes you feel like, I just feel like my heart hurts so bad. I just feel like I'm about to die right here. But no, you can keep going. You can keep going. Your spirit team, that's why they're there. Y'all have to learn, listen. even if you don't ever read a book of wisdom, y'all need to start taking like small phrases and using small things. Even if you're not going to take the time to read something in its entirety. Certain things you will all listen. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Ask, seek, knock. You got to get in the habit of asking for what you don't have. Right now, I don't have peace. Let me go ask source for peace. Right now, I feel broken. I need to be put back together again. They will put you back together again. You ask God and you will receive. You knock, the door will always be opened. You got to know, seek, and you're going to find. All you got to do, God will point you in the right direction. But if you don't ask, child, how can he give you something? That you got to understand how the spirit world works. They cannot interfere because you have free will. So you have to invite it in. Just like you invited this toxic ass, no good, trash ass person in your life. That is you invited that negative energy into your life. So you're going to have to also invite positive stuff into your life because you got free will. And when y'all really, and I must keep saying it, when you really learn the lesson, you get off the merry-go-round. If you doing this break up to make up, the break up to make up, the break up to make up, you keep doing that, you ain't learning. You're here to learn, child. Real talk. Once you start getting in the high levels of consciousness, you realize that this really is like Earth School. And once you start learning stuff, then you're going to move out of this whole thing right here. Of, okay, breaking up to make it up. What is the purpose of this relationship? What am I supposed to see about myself? For a lot of y'all, this person was supposed to teach you self-worth. Because some of y'all don't see how worthy you are. You too good for this person, truth be told. And this person was going to keep taking advantage of you until you see it. Once you learn the lesson, you cut it off at the door. You learned it. You ain't got to go back through it again. Once you learn the lesson, you ain't got to go back. Ain't no back and forth. You only do stuff over and over again because you ain't learned from it. Once you learn it, you move on. Ground yourself. This is really, really important. And notice all the white doves next to this tree on her back when she grounds. It says being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, impatient. Those are all signs that you are ungrounded. I'm going to say it again. Distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, impatient. All of those are signs you're ungrounded. Anytime you find yourself, everything just get on nerves, you need to go ground. You just need to go ground. When you feel like you want to break down and cry, you need to go ground. When you having sleepless nights and you replay yourself, you need to go ground. You ain't got you calm. Now, why do we need to do that? It says now's the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect to the divine source. When you get grounded, you quiet the noise within. And that is when spirit will come in and direct you to what your next step need to be. I love grounding. I try to do as much as I can. As much as I can. With everything that we have going on with different planets, sometimes emotions run wild. Then sometimes y'all got people out here. I know people out here bibbity boppity and booing and they doing spell work and they got this going on. Then you got your life, your regular everyday life. It's always something in the background that will make you ungrounded. So you got to get in the habit of making time for you and the Most High and your spirit team. You have to. Because if you don't, it's anything could knock you off your square. I just named a few things. You got work, you got life. It could be traffic. It could be your children are just being extra ornery that day. They just arguing with each other, being loud. Something you spill red wine on your carpet. It could be anything that gets you ungrounded. Somebody doing spell work. Somebody irritating the hell out of you. Somebody asking you 1,001 questions. Making you impatient. You got to learn to ground yourself. To quiet the noise. And even if it just makes you just find peace, child. Peace, be still. Even if you can't meditate, just be still. And I like binary beats because it puts you on a different frequency. or hertz frequencies. You can do binaural beats, hertz frequencies. They call them is it Rife frequencies? RIFE. You could do all of that stuff, and it would find you some, and it'll. I got them right here. There's different frequencies. It says important hertz frequencies. Love, ones to remove negative energy, stuff for calming yourself. And you put your feet on the ground, get you a nice little, put in your earbuds or your headphones, and you put your bare feet on the ground, and you literally zone out. Get you a little lawn chair and just sit there for a minute. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie Wilson for the $9.99 super chat. All of that will calm your spirit. And when you get calm and you can breathe and it don't feel like you stressed in that moment, now spirit can talk to you. And they're going to come in like a lightning force to make sure that now you're going to start being able to think faster. You're going to be able to connect the dots faster. You're going to know. And spirit will give you signs too. They know when you're having a bad day. They know when you need them. Child, I seen white feathers and white butterflies and orange butterflies and dragonflies. I mean, white butterflies was heavy today. And angel numbers was real heavy for me today. I had one damn near get in the truck with me. Everywhere I went, it was like a bunch of them. Every time I looked up, there was one. You could tell your spirit team, hey, I need signs that y'all with me. And they will I promise you, they will make sure you see the signs. Every time I looked up, 777. 444. I was saying, you go, hey, hold and maintain, baby. You got this. Whenever I see 444, I always think, you got this. Luck is on your side. Keep pushing, baby. When I see the white butterflies, calm yourself. You're in a transformation. Keep moving, girl. I don't know how y'all talk to yourselves, but I talk to myself straight up. There's times I need to let myself cry, and then I have to cut it off because crying don't fix shit. And I just tell myself, really, look, there's a time to cry, and now's the time to be strong. There are people who need you. Get your ass together. Dry your tears, make a plan, go sit with spirit, and keep pushing. That's how I have to. Because if I don't, I'll be stuck. And I can't be stuck. Too many people rely on me. Too many. I help too many of y'all. I help my own kids. I help people who need me. I ain't got time to be stuck. So you got to figure out how to ground yourself and bring yourself back to center. Now, if you want to talk to yourself like a baby, then you do that. But there's times you need to talk to yourself like you are the parent of you. And just be straight up. You can't baby yourself all the time. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, it's time for us to kick our ass. We're here to kick ass and take names. Sink or swim. We ain't on. No. That's a part of your grounding. But spirit will come in and they will give you what you need. But you got to get in the habit of asking. So once you get calm right here, now you know what to ask for. Now you know what to ask for. Give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits. It's highly likely that someone really needs it today. Once you master yourself and you really see that you have gained wisdom from your experiences, regardless of whatever your experiences is, now you can give it back. You're going to help other people. When you see other people struggling, you're going to help pull them up. Because everybody goes through a lot of the same things. But everybody don't know how to get up. Some people stay depressed. Some people never make it past a lot. They like somebody left them and they still blame. They left me 20 years ago. I just don't understand. At what point are you going to say, you know what? They don't care. I need to just care about me and put one foot in front of the other. You going to give up on you just like they did? So you just going to sit there in the same position for 20 years? You ain't even going to try? You ain't even going to try. Swing, even if you miss. At least try to swing. Hear what I'm saying? But this is a part of your giving back. Once you master getting up again, You ain't gonna want to. It's gonna hurt your soul to see people just sit there and just give up on themselves. It hurts me to hear y'all say, "I just can't do it." No, you can do it. Where the mind goes, the body follows. I keep trying to tell you, watch how you talk to yourself. Watch your perspective. Because the moment you allow somebody else, what they say about you, this is why you don't want other people validating you. Because when you have their validation and they take it away, you will crash. That's why you don't let people validate you. You become your cheerleader. Because if they leave you, then you feel like you ain't got no bottom. You're just free falling. But if you don't need nobody to validate you and you can get up and speak life into yourself, now you can move. But a lot of people want other people to tell them, you got this. You got this. Keep going. No, you need to tell yourself, we got this. If you have to put that shit everywhere you look, in your visor, on your windshield, on the bathroom mirror, on the back of the door of your laboratory, your bathroom. So when you shut the door, you know how sometimes they got this little smaller thing with just the toilet and it's put it right on the wall. So when you shut the door so your kids can't come in there or your little dogs bother you, there's an affirmation. Don't stop right here. You better put that stuff everywhere so you have the reminders to keep going. You got to learn how to be your own best friend. And once you learn that, now you can help other people get up. This is what you need to do. Get up, get up, get up. You cannot stay here. You can't. And then this right here, this is like giving back and you really don't expect nothing in return. Only thing you expect them to do is take it and apply it. Because it don't cost you nothing to share this type of information. Because what they do with it is what they do with it. Not everybody knows how to speak life. Not everybody knows how to keep going. Some people just, I told you, some people get knocked down, they stay there. I know how to get up. I have been knocked down. I have been left alone. I have been betrayed by friends, spiritual teachers, lovers, my own husband. There's times even your kids will have you looking at them sideways. Parents will sometimes people will just do stuff to you. Sometimes you co-work. I have experienced so many different things that I get it. I know how to get up. I know how to get up. I know how to motivate. I know how to speak life. I know. And I know how to protect my peace and guard my perspective at all costs. Because how you feel about yourself, it matters. How you see something, it matters. Because it will make or break you. Because that is where the battlefield is. So you got to protect it. Now, let's see. Yeah, some of y'all got some new beginnings. Is at the top because this is a new you. When you start doing this stuff, you get a new beginning. You walking into the new you. Because some of y'all don't know how strong you are. And it says here, a child's love. See, I like this. And I can just tell you what this means. You are somebody's example, child. There's always some little person who's going to need to see your strength. So when you get up, you are not just getting rid of generational curses. You're paving the way so that some other person who, when you didn't learn when you was a kid, because your parents didn't have the tools necessary to tell you this is what healthy relationships look like. Now you understand what it looks like. You understand, hey, just because you broke up with somebody don't mean that you stay right here. You give up on yourself. We just accept depression. Once you learn it, now you can teach them so that they don't make the same mistakes that you did. That's what child's love. When you love your kids, you can give them that. Let's talk about this. This is for my people who like manifesting stuff. You know I love manifesting. You can manifest a new life. Manifest loving yourself better. Y'all can manifest anything you want under the sun. So let's talk about the intuitive life coaching. Life coaching. This is you coaching yourself through different areas of your life. It could be business. It could be love. It could be whatever. Self-worth, child. What do you want? Maybe I should try doing it from the side. Yeah, it's better from this side. Holy Spirit, can I get 4 life coaching cards? What is it that you have for a collection? Ooh, that popped up. Well, they gave y'all 5. So, now, for some of y'all, reconciliation. This relationship, friendship, or partnership can be saved. Only way it's going to be saved is if y'all come together, both people do the work. If only one of y'all do the work, then it ain't going to work. Now, if you really want this person and they went through their dark night of the soul and they're taking full responsibility for themselves and they don't need you to complete them because they complete them damn self. And you complete yourself. Y'all 2 whole people coming together, then yeah, have a reconciliation. But if only you're whole and they're broken and they need you to pick them up because they want to use you, no, absolutely not. Reconcile with people who have done the work. Reconcile, not people who bullshitting you, who talking you a good game. Stop running to people. Oh, well, they said they did it. No, honey, actions, child. Only go by the actions. I give damn about what's coming out your mouth. What is your work, your actions saying? I don't care nothing about. Don't care. I love all that. I love you. I miss you. I miss me. I don't even want to hear it. What do your actions say? And people can bullshit you with their actions. Play like they love you. Child, I know. Run bath water, give you flowers, cook you dinner, child, and all of that is a love bomb. So you better be careful with that reconciliation. But if 2 people do the work, you can reconcile if that's what you really want to do. But me, I'm off to the next. I'm quick to go. I'll go to where it's uncomfortable. I'm comfortable with the uncomfortable. I'm comfortable with being in the unknown and starting over with something new. It's just, that's me. But you do what you want to. You really love somebody, you want to start over. It's your choice because you have free will. And can't nobody take that from you. So if you believe something's worth having again, you let it go and it comes back to you, and it comes back to you healed, then have at it. Try again if you want to. And that was number 32, reconciliation. Speaking up. These don't really have no pictures on them. Number 1, speak up. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. What is your truth? What is your truth? And can you talk about it? I told y'all some of my truths tonight. I didn't experience a lot. I mean, a lot. A lot. Way more than I've even, some of this stuff I ain't even told y'all. You know what I mean? But I have. So I can stand in my truth and speak mine. Can you speak up and talk to yours? Once you're able, listen, once you learn to love all parts of yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly, you're not afraid to share what you've learned. But if you still feel like you have to hide, you're not comfortable with the shadow side of you. You got more work to do. But you can speak on you when you have done the shadow work. Hey, I've healed that. You're not going to feel shame. How you going to? And then, hey, you can't feel shame when you don't need nobody to validate you. How am I going to feel shame? Who gives a damn what you think? That's how you feel. I can stand in this, and even if you be like, ooh. So that's how people, listen, once you do the shadow work, you validate you. You can stand in your truth and accept the good, the bad, and the ugly. And stand in your truth, and I've learned from it, and I've healed it. And that's how you be too. You be that matter of fact. And okay. So here it is. It says here with spiritual gifts. You're in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. Some of y'all don't even realize it. When you are going through these storms, you're fine-tuning spiritual gifts. Resilience and strength is one you will carry with you for every trial and tribulation and storm you go through. Spiritual gifts, being able to speak life into yourself. Believe it or not, that is a spiritual gift. because that is you learning how to speak over your life. And it also helps you, spiritual gifts, this is test your faith. So some of y'all will gain a lot more faith from the situations you've been in. Your crown chakra, your third eye, and how you see things, your spiritual discernment will be developing. So these are the things when you go through bad things that sharpen you up. And on the other side of pain is a blessing. And if you don't believe me, think about when you're trying to lose weight. Exercise will leave your legs sore. Your whole body might be sore. But on the other side of it is a slimmer figure or a more healthier body. You see what I'm saying? Depending on what you're going for. But it's on the other side of something that's uncomfortable. Spiritual gifts are attached to being, you got to get uncomfortable, get used to being uncomfortable, because that's how you get spiritual gifts. That's why sometimes God will have like certain ones go through a lot. Like I have been through a lot. That's why I can tell y'all so much. That's how I got all these gifts. Okay, angel numbers. This is your spirit team validating that they are with you. So pay attention to signs. Your angels are trying to deliver you messages. Listen, if you keep seeing the same number pattern over and over and over and over again, they are trying to get your attention. Please look up, what does this angel number mean? Stop asking. I see y'all sometimes in the comments, well, what does that mean? Y'all, Google is your friend. You can ask for the spiritual meaning of whatever. And now they got the AI stuff attached to it too. They'll break the whole thing down for you. If you, okay, well, 823, you could Google, what is the spiritual meaning of 823? They will tell you. And if you really in tune, if you come across a meaning that ain't really fitting, your spirit team like, nope, that's not the one we want. Go over here, that one. You'll feel it. You will feel it. So get comfortable with seeing different signs, synchronicities, and omens that your spirit team is letting you know we are here. Because you need that. Because listen, while you may not need a human being to validate you, sometimes you do need validation from spirit because you can't see them. So they will give you the small nuggets to let you know we are here. Whether it's butterflies, cardinals, ravens, crows. They will use any bird that they want to get your attention. They will leave you white feathers sometimes. They will leave you dimes. They might blink lights on and off. It might be unique to you. And what part of your journey you're on. And once you get real comfortable with them, don't get surprised if they do some stuff that's pretty wild. And you know, there's something that's so funny. You remember yesterday, y'all, when I said that my bottle almost fell? Why did I watch a reader today? She's one of my favorite readers. Now, she had a card, her angel's right on camera. She wasn't touching it. I seen it. She said, did you see that? The card flipped over by itself. Her bottle fell during her reading. Same way mine did. Same way mine did. She said, you got to be kidding me. She said, somebody tried to knock something over. Same thing I said. It happens. The more you really get up there, your angels, if you're not afraid and you're comfortable with certain signs, they will do different things. A lot of people don't want them talking to them. They don't want to see nothing because it scares them. But once you get comfortable, you can tell them what you're comfortable with. They will do all kinds of stuff to get your attention. And don't get freaked out. So you can tell them, hey, I don't ever want to do this, that, and the other. Be specific about what you will accept and what you want, and they will respect it. Okay? Because if like lights flashing and electronics and, them writing out words, like kind of like on the Matrix where they say follow the white rabbit type stuff. If that happens to you, you might get scared. Mine actually told me that one time. Follow me. It was inside of my work truck. And I tried to take a picture, and just as quick as I tried to take a picture, it was gone. They will do stuff, but it depends on how comfortable you are. So keep that in mind. Number 58, parting ways. It may be time to move on from a situation or a person. So we started off with some of y'all are going to want to reconciliate. Go back into a reconciliation with your past person. If they do the work, you got free will. If they do the work and they're a whole person, please, by all means, regardless of I or anybody, who gives a damn what we think. If you want to go back, go back. But I'm going to be strongly suggest, do not go back if they have not done the spiritual work on themselves. You will end up learning the same. That means you ain't learned. And they're going to love bomb you, and they might cheat on you as soon as you give them this leg up. Now, others of you guys are going to know the lesson and you parting ways. I've learned it. I don't need to repeat it. Never want to do it again. Thank you for the lesson. And you're going to go head on. You're going to leave a past person or situation alone. It all depends. Y'all have free will. And listen, the one thing I like about Earth School, God will let you go through something as many times as it takes. As many times as it takes until you get it. I do need to caution you though. Every time it's going to hurt a little bit worse. If you got to keep doing it. It can. Especially if it has to do with like past love and God keep trying to show you your worth and you're not accepting your worth and they want you to stay away from certain energies and you keep going towards them. God will let that person break your heart a little bit harder each time until you finally let go. Sometimes, listen, be careful what you ask God for because sometimes he will just give it to you so you can learn. I've experienced that. I want my person. God, please, I want my person. God gave me my person. Never will I ever ask for no shit like that again. That lesson I learned now. Woo! Thank you, Lord. You're right. I'll just take whatever you give me because now you know what's best. No, I had no idea. Sometimes it be like that. I gotta keep it 100, child. Sometimes we'll ask God for some things, and God be like, "You sure you want that?" Yeah. Okay. And then when your little heart broken, here he come. Come on, baby. I already knew this was gonna happen. I already knew. Come on, my sweet. We gotta build you back up now. It be like that. It really do. I want to thank the Most High, the Holy Spirit, and my spiritual team. Listen, if I had something that went with this reading, if you want to, it was a small little short where a lady was having a conversation with God. Some of y'all might be where that woman is. Think about if you watch that, then you've already seen the reading. Put the two together. Sit there and meditate on it. And then take the lessons, some of the nuggets that I've given you and see how you could apply it. You could even apply it to what she was saying and see how far what you know, what you're comfortable with and where your growth is. So y'all can this is what this is designed for. Okay, it's to raise your consciousness, to raise your level of understanding so you will love yourself better. Because listen, when you love you, you're telling the world how to love you. And listen, once you love you, I'm telling you, you will receive better love when you love you better. Because everybody's now going to know the standard. And you got to remember, people are mirrors. You want somebody to mirror back good love to you, then be good to yourself, child. Because everybody is going to reflect to you how you see yourself. Whether you like it or not. God, I can't stand this person. Anytime you find any person in your life that you dislike or you got a problem with, you might want to sit back and ask God, okay, as much as I can't stand my coworkers, such and such, what are they trying to teach me about myself? Believe it or not, God got them there for a reason. It's something in your personality, believe it or not, that is being mirrored back to you and you don't like it. That's why you don't like them. Because you're not comfortable with that shadow side of yourself. So you got to figure it out. But if you can't figure it out, what do you need to do? Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open every single time. God will not withhold anything from you if you would just ask. And if you don't have a relationship with the Most High, please get one. And please start talking to your spiritual teams. It will help you to grow. Listen, this was an awesome reading. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. If you need a personal reading, I am the Light Tarot at gmail.com. For those, somebody asked me about payment for a reading on a Cash App. I prefer PayPal because it is safer than Cash App. So there's some people who can hack Cash App. So you can sign up for PayPal. It's not hard. It's not hard. And I do have a Venmo, but I don't ever use that. So never use a Venmo with me. Never. Because I don't like that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you need a personal reading, I'm the light tarot at gmail.com. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, and 8:30 Central. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, baby. And y'all check the community post and watch that little clip.